Greetings. I would like to encourage you to learn to master your thoughts, your emotions, and your vibration. You see, everything vibrates, nothing rests. And so, when you understand energy, vibration, and frequency, then you'll know the importance of you mastering your emotions, because emotion is energy in motion, and everything starts from thoughts. So thoughts become things. A word is a thought expressed. An action also is the expression of a thought. So everything is mental, everything is psychological. Everything was first a thought, it was first an idea, it was first imagined. Which means that everything is created twice. First, it is created in your mind, which means it is first created in the non-physical world, the invisible world, or in other words, the spiritual world. And you are a spirit, and you are having a human experience. So once you learn to master your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and your vibration, such knowledge will give you a better understanding of yourself. It will give you a better understanding of this world and a better understanding of human relations, how to deal with people on a day-to-day basis. You see, when you have this kind of understanding, you will have accountability in your life. You wouldn't blame in an entity outside of yourself for the things that are happening in your life. Especially if you've been raised to have a religious and a superstitious mentality, and you've been taught to look outwardly, and you come to this realization that your real identity is your divinity. When you understand that you're a divine being and that there's a divine energy, and this infinite energy can be transmuted into the equivalent of money or anything materialistic that you desire in this world, then you'll be more careful of your feelings and your emotions, because you'll understand how the mind works. You will watch your thoughts each and every day, and you know that based on how you think, it would mean how you vibrate. Okay? So when you fully understand energy, vibration, and frequency, you could definitely master your reality. As a matter of fact, you can bend reality to your will, and you will be able to align your life with the rest of nature. For example, take a look at nature. Nature always brings forth bountifully. And if your life is not bringing forth bountifully, it is because you're out of alignment, and you're living your life being unaware. And so you are just using your emotion and your thoughts unconsciously, and you are vibrating on an energy of fear, doubt, guilt, shame, and condemnation based on your belief system. Because, for example, if you were raised in a colony, like for example this country that I was born and raised, most likely you would have a colonial mentality. Because, for example, they set up the school system in a certain way just to make you a worker, a very obedient and submissive worker. And also, they intertwine the religious and superstitious system into the school system. Throughout the entire Caribbean, it is like that. And so you grew up having no direction for your life and not knowing who you are or how powerful you are. Because what they're doing through the school system that they set up many, many years ago to continue keeping people in mental slavery is that they are robbing you of your mental faculties, like your will and your perception, your reasoning, your intuition, and most of all, your imagination. Because all poverty is poverty of imagination. So they are blocking your power to form, shape, and mold anything that you desire within, so you can experience it on the outside. So once you don't have this kind of knowledge concerning yourself and how powerful you are, you believe that the educational system is empowering you, but it's just preparing you for a job. You know, like for example, right here in my country, I can show you the families, and I can trace the history of these families that own all these businesses in the island. And then you waste your time sending your children to what you think is the best school and think you're giving them the best education just to come to work with these people who have been given certain secrets from lip to ears from their ancestors. Okay, and so the system that they taught you in school that has changed, it has never changed. It is just being reformed in a more systematic way. And so if you never have this kind of knowledge, if you have never become self-aware, self-realized, you will never know these things, because they can only be known by you waking out of the dream. You see, this life is a dream, and most people are still asleep. And they make sure they set up the system to keep you still asleep. That is why if you experience 2020 to 2022 in the big scamdemic, the big pandemic, and you haven't wake up as yet, you're still in a coma and you need to wake up. So my brothers, my sisters, what I'm really saying to you is that you have to take control of your mind, or someone else will control your mind for you. Okay? So, mind is where the power lies. And your greatest possession is your mind power. This is where it lies, your mind. So take control of your mind, and you'll be able to take control of your life. And you'll be able to live life on your own terms. You know? Right now, there's so many people that are going to jobs that they do not love, but they don't have the freedom. Okay? Because they sell themselves short for money. You see, the system set up in a way whereby they have you going after the getting instead of the being. So the very first thing you do when you leave school, you start looking for a job, because they already program you from your formative years. Okay, just to be a worker. But I'm saying to you that you're greater than a worker. You can change from the employee to the employer. Never work to earn, always work to learn. Okay? So my brother, my sisters, everything I'm saying to you, I'm speaking to you from experience. Okay? But I had to learn the hard way. And so all of my experiences in life, they were working together for my good. And the good that I've learned, I'm sharing it with you. And you have a choice. You can accept it or you can reject it. You can continue looking at the outside for someone to come and save you, and continue to live a delusional life. Or you can look within to find the phenomena of life. Everything that you ever seek or want in this life, it can be found within you. You're more great, you're more powerful than you think you are. But of course, you have to be willing to unlearn and relearn and reprogram your subconscious mind. That's why I would also encourage you to check out the links that are down below and get my books, read my books to help you. Okay, for example, in my country they say that you must educate to eradicate poverty. But in my book I state that you must meditate to eradicate poverty. So you can find that book, Meditate to Eradicate Poverty. If you want to learn how to turn water into wine, you can turn water into wine by learning the Bible metaphysically and esoterically. Okay, understanding it psychologically. So I have books on how to do that. So you can get how to turn water into wine. Your mood is your fortune. Okay. Many people seek to get a fortune to be in the right mood. No, but if you get in the right mood, then you will attract the fortune. You see? You see, if a physical fact can create a psychological state, then a psychological state can create a physical fact. Once you learn and master that, and you learn to master your thoughts and your emotion, and most of all, you learn to master your vibration, and you vibrate on the right frequency, I am telling you, you can attract whatsoever you want to attract into your reality. Okay? As long as you go inwardly and you work the science of alchemy, where you alchemize your desires into your reality. Okay? So if you want to get more of this knowledge that I'm teaching you, you can book a one-on-one with me. The link is down below, where you can book a one-on-one with me and Faith here. Also, if this is the very first time you listen to me and what I'm saying, if it resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I definitely would like to encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment. You can share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mat Guru. And if you're not a part of my Patreon community and you like to become a part of my Patreon community, you can do so. I have a course there for people donating $20 or more. It's called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And along with that is a bonus course on self-concept. So my last encouragement to you is to check out all the links that are down below and let your intuition definitely lead you and guide you into what to do. So with that being said, I just want to say peace. Love you all. Out.